All right. Hello, everyone. I'm MrZinkz, and today we're going to be restocking the shop. And we've got a lot of work to do. I wrote down a list of everything that's out of stock, and it's quite the list, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. But yeah, it should be fun, hopefully. So, starting off, we're gonna have to go get, it's loud. We need a bunch of, what is it, Crimson Stem? I think that's what it's called. And shroom lights. So we gotta go to our favorite place, the Nether. But thankfully, we've got a Crimson Forest right here. So hopefully there isn't too many mobs. They're gonna try and kill us. But we'll deal with them as they come. Hopefully everybody who's going to tune in has had a good day. Happy Friday. Now, if you guys ever go collect shroom lights, make sure to bring a hoe. It's the fastest way to mine them up. And you don't really need efficiency on them either. It's very quick. Turn that on so you guys can see better. And hopefully the stream looks good on your guys' end. You know, every time you level up, it sounds like Ark. If you guys have ever played Ark, every time you level up, it kind of sounds like that. So I don't know who came through my portal and put all these leaves here. It's kind of annoying. No idea who did that. You know, a few hours ago I said in the chat that I wouldn't be going out and collecting all this crimson stem, but here we are. It's probably like one of my worst trees to farm up. This one and the blue one. I think that one's the warped. I will say though, the nether is not so bad when you're an airbender. Makes it a whole lot easier to do stuff. Minus these guys. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I love shroom lights. They're probably my favorite light source block to use next to lanterns. Shroom lights, lanterns, seed lanterns, all goated. Oh, and the frog lights. I really like frog lights as well. Should do that. Make a frog light farm. But anything that requires doing stuff in the nether, I just kind of despise, you know? Wow. Sometimes when it comes to chat games, I just throw out random numbers till I find it. Or if it just sounds right. Yeah, we'll just go with it. Ouch. Honestly, I should just start wearing gold armor when I come here, you know? Let's fix this up. Oh my gosh. I hate a messy inventory. Oh. There we go. Okay. That's better. Okay. You know, I wish all tree types had a big variant. Like the spruce and jungle, dark oak, pale. Yeah, I want one for the oak, and I want one for birch, cherry, acacia. It would make it so much nicer for like when you go to collect a bunch of wood. Mangrove? Ugh. Mangrove's the worst to collect. I hate collecting mangrove. I get lost. Or you want the smoke too. Wow. Well, that sucked. That was not very good on my part. Alright, we should probably go dump most of this off. We'll just collect one more tree. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't really want to come back yet. I'd like to just completely have it filled up, the shop chest, you know? Which I think we need 27 stacks to have the shop filled. It is completely out of stock. Oshua made sure of it. I think that's right. Glowstone makes potions last longer. It's either that or redstone. Oh no, not my shroom lights. Try to collect those. God, these guys never leave me alone. It's brutal out here. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go dump all this stock. What should we get? That's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, what? We need 10.5 more stacks of our crimson stem. Is that what it's called? Yes, crimson stem. And we're gonna have to get more acacia as well. Welcome, Dart, to the stream. Alright, we gotta get back to the nether again. Just need 10 more stacks of that crimson wood. Get some more shroom lights while we're there as well. It's the tedious things, you know, that people that aren't willing to do to have a profitable shop. That's where I come in. MrZinkz does not have a life. I don't know. I kind of like the grind. What? At /pwarp Zinkz Resources, we sell. Well, I don't know why I'm saying we. I believe last I checked, I'm about I sell about 400 items in my shop. And I kind of lose track of just everything. I pretty much remember everything, but there's a few things where I'm like, I don't know if I have that or not. Most of the crops I don't sell. I think I sell seeds. But past that, not really. Maybe I'll do that. Start adding more crops to my lineup if people need it. Trifling. Get out of here. Oh. Just leveled up woodcutting. Let's see here. Oh. I'm trying to see something with the stream. I'm just realizing, is there comments on this thing? Hold on. Dart, if you're still watching, please send in the Discord if you're able to comment on the stream, because I can't see a comment section. And that is no bueno if that's the case. And how would I fix that? Ruh-roh. Perhaps I'm not tech savvy. Oh. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on my side either. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at my OBS and see if that's something I can change. Because I don't know how I would fix that. I suppose this is all a part of the learning process. Oh. Oh, did I fix it? I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. I did. I think I fixed it. Okay. I did. Voila. I pressed a wrong button when I first set this up. Here we go. Now we have a chat. Damn, that was loud. I'll turn that down a little bit. Yeah, I guess when I was making this, I accidentally pressed "This is made for kits." So that is why there was no live chat. Oops. I'll have to watch out for that next time. I did it. What are we at? Let me fix this. So, 10 stacks. Okay, just gotta fill that up. No problem. And then after this, it's acacia wood. My favorite. That's a lie. I don't know what it is about acacia wood. I don't like it. Not that I don't like building with it. I just don't like collecting it at all. It's like at the weird height where you just can't get them all, but thankfully it's an airbender. Yes. Yes, agreed. Mangrove is the worst. It is a crime. I believe whoever designed the mangrove tree, working in their little Mojang office, was laughing evilly behind the desk as they created it because of how god-awful it is to mine and chop down. It's really awful. I've got words for that person. But I've at least collected enough mangrove stock where I won't have to worry about it for a long time. Oh. Well, how convenient. Oh. There we go. Literally. It was literally a trap set for me. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not playing a waterbender right now. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this should be waterbendable, you know? Because if I was playing a waterbender, this would all be taken up by water bottles. And it's just not, it's not very fun. You know? Which, that's why I'm talking about the pouches. Because at least if you couldn't bend any of these plants, if you had a pouch, it would save all of the space up. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wow. God, how many are there? Yeah, and you know what? I don't think the pouch thing would be very hard to add either. I think it would be a good change. Because eventually you still have to... I don't know why Prank's heads are here. It's odd. Did he set this up? I wonder if Unprankable has striked again. I don't know if he intended for something like that to happen, but it happened to me. Huh. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And in my testing, for some reason, you can only hold one bottle of water inside of a bundle before it's made full. So simply, they just need to change it where you can hold, I feel like nine bottles. I feel like that's an appropriate amount to hold in a bundle. And then just be able to pull water from it. Easy. And then eventually you'd have to, go and fill them all up again, but whatever. Oh, I'm playing with fire right now. I'm playing with lava. I should not get that close. It's quick. And you know what? They're going to have to add a chi armor now. And I think a mythic item for a spear would be great, and they could call it Ink's Glider. Boom. Easy. Or Ink's Glider could as well be a bending elytra. I won't shut up about the bending elytras. Which I think a bending elytra should be like the rarest item you can get from a spirit vessel, because it's gonna literally act as like a, I don't know, a filler piece. So this is water armor. So if this was a bending elytra, that would just count as a water bending chest piece to give you the full set bonuses. You wouldn't get armor from it, but that's kind of like what I have in my mind. No, I think it'd be good. I mean, the mace is broken because you can just one shot with that. So, and if they're okay with that, then I'm sure they can be okay with the broken spear too. I'm not sure what kind of ability it would have though. almost there. We almost got all the 10 stacks that we needed left. Welcome back, Dart. We're nearly there. We just need like one more stack. Now we got another stack and a half of the shroom lights. We're also getting very, very close to being #1 on Battle Top finally. I'm just shy of Vlad by a few thousand. How much are we missing? $13,000 left. And I'll be #1. It's been a long grind, but we're almost there. Here I am, defying expectations. I think it was about a week ago. I made $100,000 in, I think, just a little bit more than a week, just from my shop. No one had been buying any of my bending armor, so it had just been stocking up quite a bit, and then everybody just came in at once and bought it all. And yeah, we made about $100,000 less than a week, about a week or so. Oh, perfect. We got it. Let's get out of here. Perhaps he has. All right. Awesome. Yes. Okay. So, I grab my notebook here. Cross that one off the list. Let's see, we got the shroom lights. What do I not have? What did I miss? Let's see, crimson wood. All right. On to the next. So we're going to need another 27 stacks of acacia. Good Lord. At least this will be a little bit safer than the nether. You know what? Over here. You come in over here and feed the cows, because we're gonna need some leather soon. Try and do some multitasking. We'll be back. Welcome back. We have moved on to acacia farming. Better go sleep real quick. I don't really feel like fighting off the mobs and trying to cut down all these trees. And thankfully, we don't have to travel far for an acacia biome, savanna biome. Probably one of my least favorite biomes is the savanna. No, not really. currently waiting to see when we'll have another building competition. Because it's been almost 6 months since the last building competition. And I thought they were gonna start having them way more frequently. Like at least one every 3 months, but last one was Valentine's Day. It is almost August now. Well, I'm hoping it's not going to be that far down the line. You know, it's a good activity that brings a good amount of players in, I feel like, while it's going on. It would help bring more popularity to the server if there was more events like that going on frequently. And you know, the rewards, I don't know, summery things, you know? 'Cause I think last year they had Crazy Gardens theme. You could do that around now. But they don't need to have like crazy rewards every time. You have like more minor build competitions, and then you have your major ones like Christmas. Um, that is a good question. We can go take a peek here in just a second. I actually just stopped in there recently. I just bought coral from you, like a week ago or so. Wait. This camel needs to be moved out of here. It's always bothered me that it's here. Hopefully you can read that. It looks a little blurry on my side. It doesn't really look like you need to restock anything. What's up here? Oh, this is cool. I like that. Wait, you know, Dart, that is one of the issues with your shop, is it's kind of hidden, you know? There isn't exactly any, I don't know, it's not exactly direct path to them. You have to come through here and then up the ladder. I feel like they're a little bit hidden. Let me come over to Zinkz Resources, you know. You got another man's treasure. You come down here. Boom. Items. You know, mops and drops. The items are just right there. You don't have to seek them out. They're very present. So anyways, I think if you just change where the items are located and make them a little bit easier to find, you'd sell them more. Yep, these are from your shop. Yeah, I didn't waterlock the things. I should have. Welcome back, Dart. I'm afraid I've ran out of commentary. The server is a bit quieter than I would have expected for tonight. Because recently it's been like 10 plus people on the weekends at this time. It's the acacia trees that just does it for me. Ugh. How time consuming? Oh my gosh. It low-key is like a second job. I don't know if you've gone and watched any of my like official episodes of my Let's Play series, but a couple of those have taken 7 hours of me just sitting there editing, doing all the voiceovers, rendering everything out. It takes a while. Oh, perfect. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've been enjoying them so far. Yeah, the more detail you do and like different transitions and cuts and editing, it just it really increases the length of time. But I think the longest episode that took me to cut and edit all together was episode 4, exteriors. Yeah, that one took about 7 hours to make. But that's just the editing part, you know, you still have to go and do the things that you want to show off in that episode as well. Oh, it's a bit time consuming, but you know, I've been enjoying it. So that's what matters. Is if you're having fun with it, because if you're not having fun with it, it's not really worth it. And that's how I do it, is nonstop. Like I will just sit there and do it until it's done. If I'm using the replay mod for some of my videos, it takes a while because you know you got to go in there and play with the camera angles and how you want the camera to fly around, and if you're going to render it out with your shaders, that increases the time it takes for that to do its thing. Yeah, yeah, it's time consuming. But also, I'm newer to it. I haven't done video editing since I was in high school. So maybe it's just me right now as I'm getting back into doing it. It takes me a little bit longer, so I'm getting used to it, but I've learned quite a few different things over my time thus far in making my videos and making the quality better. So I'm happy with how it looks, but maybe eventually it'll only take me like 3 hours to edit a video instead of 7. And if you plan on talking in your videos, that's also time consuming, because some of them I'm like writing scripts out. Yeah, it is worth it. The first couple of videos that I posted initially, they're not like the most enjoyable to just sit there and watch, because the quality is not very good. Even the stream, I'm looking at it and I don't know why it's like pixelating so much. Let's see, if I stand still, it looks good. And then like when I start moving around, it gets blurry. I don't know why it's doing that. More things to learn how to fix. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I've got a janky setup right now. I've got my computer, and then I've got my iPad sitting below the computer, so then I can see the chat box. So if people join and they start talking, I'll be able to see that. But that is something I want to invest in, is like a side monitor. One of those vertical ones that people have for their setups. Then I can have like my stream on that. That would be great. Anyways, yeah, if you plan on talking too, most of the time I'm doing voiceovers, so I just record the video without me talking, and then I go through with the voice recorder app and I'll write out script. And so that takes more time too, writing out exactly what you're gonna say. And then you go to record it and you say like 1 or 2 words weird, so you go and retake the voice recording, and then it's like almost there, but you said something else random, or like the timing wasn't right and it just doesn't sit well with you, so you have to redo it again. And yeah, it's a little bit of a hassle, and I'm not like a very good natural talker already, so we're just doing our best. The bending tutorials I posted, I think those, the airbending one's the freshest one in my mind as of now, because that's the most recent one that I posted, but that one had 10 pages of script that I had to go through and record, and then trying to line it up with the video too is a bit of a hassle, so that can take some time. Yeah. It doesn't seem like it, but yeah, that video is 10 pages worth of me talking. I do be referring to this YouTube channel as my second job, my second full-time job. Because it is. It definitely is taking up a lot of time. And partially, it almost feels like I'm not playing the server anymore. Because I feel like most of the time I'm spending... Yeah. Yeah, I feel like most of the time I'm on the server, it's just me filming something, and then I'm like AFK for hours as I'm like editing it all up together, when I could have been spent playing more of the server. So that's something I'm trying to like work on, is finding a better balance, which is why I kind of like having a stream going instead. Because I was going to turn this into a video, but I think I'll just save more important things for videos, and I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I have in mind right now, is just to do weekly uploads. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if I do weekly if I upload just like once a week, then and I pretty much play every single day for hours. So that means I have to record during those days, so that when I do get around to making the videos are just gonna be way longer. Which might be fine. I'm not sure what an ideal video length time is just yet. Because, you know, people these days, they have shortened attention spans from all the short form content. So, realistically, the videos should be shorter because of that. I mean, not everybody has that issue, though, but... my favorite Minecraft YouTuber I watch, his videos are about 35 to 40 minutes long. But I enjoy that kind of content. So that's something I need to just do instead, though. Is because I'm making this to, like, this is content that I'm making for myself, basically. So it's like, I need to make myself happy before I pander to other people's wants, because this is MrZinkz channel. MrZinkz does his stuff his way, and you know, if you don't like it, you can find like another channel to watch. But I'd like to try and keep it more inclusive so I can have more viewers. But I don't know. That's something to figure out as I go on with my Minecraft YouTube channel. I don't know. There's a lot of things to think about. Yeah, it's like, who am I making this for? And why? That's something I think about, is why am I doing this? Is it to get more activity on the server? Is it to appeal to a general mass audience? Is it for myself? Well, that's good to hear. That makes me happy. As long as you're enjoying it too. Some of the things that I would like to do with this channel, unfortunately, aren't the most realistic to do on this server. Oh, really? Watching these videos made you want to come back to EtherealCraft? Yeah. Unfortunately, bending Minecraft ruined Minecraft for me, so I have to just, when I do play Minecraft, it always has to be a bending server. I just can't do normal Minecraft anymore. Well, I'm glad it inspired you to come back. Because the more people we can have... What the hell is this word? What? Lodestone. I got it. Yeah, that's like the best way to increase the player count. Is, you know, when people are trying to find a server to play on, if they only see someone, like, as they put in a new server IP into their Minecraft and they see that there's only like 3 people online versus another server that has 20, they're probably going to go with the server that has 20 players. So you got to keep your current community active to keep continuing to grow your server, you know? I guess we're not sleeping tonight. Oh, you know what? Did I get enough acacia? Oh, hello. Oh. That was pretty close. Oh, wait, I got another stack. 2.5. That's what we're missing. That's not bad. Well, that's really awesome, though. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the videos and it's made you want to come back to the server. And when are you planning on coming back? I don't know what that guy's doing out here. Middle of nowhere. Oh. And are you traveling abroad right now or something? Oh, that's fun. Oh, awesome. That'll be good. Oh, that's awesome. How is it there? Oh man, that's so fun. I'd love to go there. You know what? I never thought about that. That's probably where most Australians go, huh? Because it's just there. It's not that far. I guess that's kind of like how it is for like us Americans is we go to Mexico, and I guess Australians go to the Philippines and Thailand and all those places. Yeah, Bali. One of my coworkers just went there recently. So were you wanting to make content as well, Dart? Yeah. Yeah, the short form content for Arena, it's been pretty good on my channel. It's kind of the goal is to post the short form bending content. People like it, then they come into the channels page and see my survival stuff, and hopefully they watch a video or two and they end up liking it and staying, becoming a casual viewer. That's kind of like the plan on how to get more people in to my channel. Oh wait, where am I going? There we go, acacia stocked. We'll need some more bamboo. Well, that's not half bad if you sound old. Let's see, bamboo. How much do we need? Where's my chest? There it is. All right. Well, that's pretty good. All right, acacia stocked. Let's see. Now we need some packed mud. Which I believe is just what is it? Mud and wheat, if I'm recalling correctly. More advanced tutorials. Yeah, like redstone or bending or something. Where the hell is all my mud? I think I might have brought it home already. Let me see. Ah, there it is. Bending, yeah. Yeah, some bending tutorials would be good. No, it didn't. No, you're right. I thought about putting that one in there, but all of the bending tutorials, I was only doing 2, so I just picked Twister and Airstream. I was like, alright, that'll be enough. They can play around with the bending when they come and join the server. You know? Like, if I wanted to show off like all the moves, the videos would have been much longer. So I just went with like nine moves basically, and then, you know, like 2 combos, bending fight at the end. So yeah, I know I didn't like intentionally, but it's like, nah, I'm not showing off air sweep, but that's just how it ended up being, and it's fine. I also like kind of considered like showing off more interesting looking combos. Yeah, all the earth moves, there's just too many. And I feel like if you show off all the moves, it kind of ruins like the element of surprise. You know, just give them a good taste of like what bending is and what it's like. And then when they come onto the server, they'll get to play themselves with like all the different moves that are also available. So, you know, I felt like Twister and Airstream, they're interesting looking combos to like visually. Same with like fire bending. I chose fire spin and fire wheel. They just look good, like visually. So, like if I did fire kick, that's not very entertaining to like, ooh, fire kick, you know, like come on. So fire spin, that one's a cool looking move, so I went with that one. That was my thought process behind some of the moves. Is what do you, fire kick or air sweep, or both of them really. Though air sweep is the best combo for air, but I will say the bending fight at the end of the fire bending tutorial, that was a peak fight. That one was really good. Yeah, Othros and I, we had like a bunch of moves that we did like at the same time that just looked really good with the blue and the red fire. Yeah, well, you know what? I gave a warning at the start. I said, enjoy this video as Othros beats the crap out of me. Yeah, I'm not much of an airbender. No. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not the most visually stunning to view, the airbending. I am missing some sugar cane. Where'd it go? There's always 2 stacks and 40 when it's full. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Minimap. Yeah, and it probably depends on the person's video settings. I should have mine set to the fullest density. Should be in here. I don't know if it was in here. I don't know where the hell. Yeah, I think it's fine like how it is. I don't think it needs like a change or anything. It also depends on like the move that you use. I think an air blast, it's nothing crazy, but when you use an airstream, oh, way to end. That's pretty dense. Oh, let's see. We got all the wood restocked. Pack mud. Right. Well, the last things I need restocked are bookshelves, lecterns, and leather. I need to cross that one off. So the bookshelves, lecterns, and leather, that's just going to take a while to do because we got to wait on these cows. Gotta wait on these guys before we can kill them and make all those blocks. So, yeah, I think that's going to conclude the stream for today. Thanks for watching, Dart. And anybody else who comes back at a future point and watches the stream. Don't worry, it's okay. I'll be back. I'll make sure to notify you when I stream again. Well, all right. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.